So I typed in all the perimeters, and my brother actually interrupted me here. So I just clipped that out. And we have to rename this to I did forget that stupidly. Now we're going to create the state called fire. And we're going to use all three of these sprites in that. Actually, only the last two. Remember colon, then type in rocket GB, B over here in this row, column. This frame is gonna last for in Doom's time. I don't know the unit. I think it's just millisecond, to be honest with you. And we're not gonna make the gun fire because there's a perimeter for that. But let me just copy this quickly, paste it down here, and change it to C. And the perimeter for this is fire missile. I spelled missile wrong. Okay. So we have that done. There's one more thing we need to do in GIMP. And also, I need to find the sprite, the side view of the gun. I think I can just do that quickly here. Actually, I'm not sure if I can do it so quickly. But I think you can wait through this, because I did pause the video so many times. Even I can't wait through this, to be honest with you. So these are all the sprites, and here's the rocket launcher. And I'm just gonna put it down here. And I'm just gonna rename it Miss. And it has to be 6-digit name. I think I forgot to convert it to PNG. And of course that's important when editing in another software. So I think it's here. Let me find it. If I can find it. I think we can all be patient here. Okay, here it is. But there's a glitch in Slade. So I'm gonna open it with GIMP. And it should just read it fine. Nope, it didn't read it fine. Wow. Did I forget to convert it? Nope. Yeah, I did forget to convert it. Now it's a PNG. And now it's here. That's great. So let's do what we need to do to it. We need to add the magazine. And maybe that yellow detail I added in this sprite. I'm just gonna paint the outline of the mag here. And then, of course, we're gonna add the details to it. Details are essential. And make it look smooth too. That's also important. Could also paint some letters on the side, but don't need to do that. I was gonna write UAC for United Aerospace Corporation. So let me add that end over there. And we do not need the front of it too much, so I'm just gonna remove it. And also in the back there's also that chamber that tells us where the rocket is, or if there is a rocket being ready to fire. And also, this is supposed to be shoulder mounted, but instead I'm gonna add a shoulder stock because let's see the sprite. It is obviously being held at the bottom of his hand. I don't know what I'm explaining here, but I'm gonna add a shoulder stock quickly. I'm just going to. And now let's export it and bring it into Slade. In the Doom Edits folder it is. And copy this and put it here. And also we go to HUD or Sprite. That's display mode. We're gonna have to put it up here or it won't be visible under this strip. That's generally if you're just doing it on OpenGL. And this is part of the HUD, so we put it in the center. Of course for visuals this is important, but if you're just testing it or learning by this tutorial, you don't have to do it. And yeah, there's also a bit of patience needed. A lot of patience to be more accurate. And that actually looks really cool in my opinion. But the last frame, we're just gonna... Wait, what? Did I forget to paste it? Okay. I'm gonna rename it to Rocket GDO. And move it down a bit. Move it up a bit. And in the starting frame, move it down a bit. And also, you can see there is a lot of alpha over here, a lot of semi-transparent areas. If you don't have a later version of Xandronum, which is the source port I use, it may not work or it may look really ugly. So just keep that in mind, and let's continue on. So we already made it Fire Mizzle. Now we're gonna change it to this to D for this sprite. Oh my god. Sorry. I lost my flow. Change this to D. And then over here we can type A refire. That means on this frame it will go back to firing the rocket launcher again. But for that, I think we need to have the A sprite there. A being this. And also, for this one, let's go to this step now. For this sprite, that ugly sprite. Oh my god. Sorry. Why am I having all these tabs open? Don't need them anymore. We have to click in this window, or it will keep crapping on us. But the next state is spawn. This is the sprite before you pick up the gun. And also, after this we can type go to ready. Ready is this state. And the spawn sprite is MISG, actually N, A. And then instead of typing a positive number, like these, which show the time, we type -1. That just means it's going to stay there forever. So that's the MISN sprite. And after completing the decorate script, and this is crapping on me again because of my forgetfulness. Sorry for that. We're going to type stop as the ending. Also, when it does fire the missile, to make it look better, you can type in bright, so it's at maximum brightness even in the darkest rooms. Now, I don't know if this is going to work yet, but let's test it out. So, I'm going to open up the Brutal Rocket Launcher, which is this file. And actually, I tested this with a minigun last time, and it works in Heretic Hexen. It doesn't only work in Doom, which is pretty amazing. But back on topic. And just so you can hear the music and noise, the rocket launcher has no noise yet. And yes, it works! The sound is from the original sprite, though. And stay tuned, even though the tutorial is done. We're gonna add custom sounds now. So, I think we should save here.